your heart, 'cause that's how you stay on par. No need to raise the bar when you're feeling low. Oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be, be, be. Yeah, I hope that you're listening. There's only one thing you know you gotta do. That's breathe.
Woo! Yes, isn't that something? You have to breathe, Tracy.
You just have to breathe. Everybody come on in. It is time for the Own Your Now show. It's Wellness Wednesday. Come on into the Wellness Room. I'm your host, Tracy Bear McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I'm your co-host, Yolanda Langford. And yes, they still call me Lady Yo.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Everybody come on into the Wellness Room. When it talked about just breathe, I wish somebody would put in the chat room today. It has been a day for me. How about you, Radio? How you feeling?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. The weather has finally broke, and you saw a lot more sunshine today. Are you one of those individuals who needs the sunshine?
Oh my gosh, I need it. I need it. Yes, I do.
And it changes people's moods and perspectives of the day. I mean, I have several people in my life that said, oh my goodness, I need some sun real soon.
Yeah, if I don't get it, I'm gonna have to go find it. That's the thing. So
absolutely.
That's it. That's it. You know, everybody come on in, share with a friend. We're live. We're streaming live. We got an amazing guest today. This is our second week back, and we're gonna have a great time with her. But we need to know what's in your cup. What are you all sipping on? Lady Yo, what are you sipping on? What's in your cup?
You know, today I have some tea, and my cup says, I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. And when I saw that today, I said, oh, I need that. And the weather makes you want to drink more tea with honey and lemon. So I got a little tea with honey and lemon, and of course, a couple of chips of peppermint, like back in the day. And I have my water. How about you, Tracy?
Well, you know, I feel like I have like a little flu bug, so good thing we're not in the same space. But
yes,
it tackles you and knocks you down. I feel like if I was going to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be ready. But well, I have my tea with my lemon and my illuminated fire pot. So this is Caldy's. It's so good, and I need it. I need it today. So, but I couldn't leave you out here. You know, when they say the show must go on.
Yes.
Not only we got one of the best guests in the house.
Yes, indeed. We have the Kelley Lamm.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, y'all. So y'all better be sharing, and we say share and share some more. Gina says she's drinking some hot lemonade. Hot lemonade. You like hot lemonade, Lady O?
Well, you know what I like is I'll get some peach tea, a peach tea bag, a peppermint bag, and put some lemonade and water together. And it is so good. Very similar to a drink that's out there at one of those big box places.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it kind of like what they call that, a medicine bomb?
Yes, yes.
I think they got in trouble for that name or something like that, but it's really good.
It is good. And when I make it myself, you know, I put a little bit more lemon. You actually put lemonade in it. So I put a little bit more lemonade, and it's really good. And if you're not feeling well, Tracy, I might have to bring you some.
Well, you know what? I will take it. I will take it because everybody talks about hot toddies and all those different things. And I just want to get better. So I don't know how long it's going to last. But you know what? I might need some emotional support. So we may need Kelley to bring all of. That's what we might need. I hope everybody is sharing, and because sharing is caring. We've asked everybody what's in their cup. Just so you all know, we have 8.6K followers. We're trying to get to 10,000. So if you are following us on Instagram or you following us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and share some more. Grab your phone and share, because that's what this is all about, sharing if you caring. It's Wellness Wednesday.
Absolutely.
So should we bring on our beautiful guest?
Yes, I have the honor of introducing the world to Miss Kelley Lamm, the creative force behind the heartwarming children's book, Oh Olive. She brings a refreshing perspective to the literary world. As a podcast host for In Your City show and co-publisher of St. Charles County, Chesterfield, Clayton, and Clayton City Life magazine. So welcome, Kelley.
Hello, good evening. I'm excited to be part of the wellness room. I could use a little wellness. And talking about the sunshine, oh my gosh, I finally found a little bit of my personality again because it's been lost.
Well, you know what they say, the next few days are going to be great. So you're going to be in rare form. You're going to be doing everything.
I hope so, because I really need it. I even I had to go out today for some appointments and opened up my sunroof just to see if more would come in on the top of me. So I can use all I can right now.
Well, we have to ask you, what's in your cup?
Well, so my cup says see the good. So, it's probably backwards right now, but it has probiotic orange juice in it and a little bit of water. So Gordon, my husband's telling me how great this juice is with all of these antioxidants in it. Well, I don't like orange juice.
Oh, it has orange juice in it?
And I keep waiting for him to surprise me with something new in a new cup because I took a drink. I'm like, this tastes just like orange juice. So I'm just looking at it right now, imagining how well I would be if I could get this down.
Oh, well, you know what? Sip on it a little bit, and I'm sure Gordon will come to the rescue. Well, we want to know some things about you. I know that you are the co-publisher of City Life magazine.
City Lifestyle.
City Lifestyle magazine. I should know. I was on the cover one time.
Yes, you were, of our women's issue. And this is our latest right now for Chesterfield, which has Stacy Ralph. She is the owner with her husband of R&R Ranch, and they actually raise and rescue many horses and donkeys, and it's just precious. So, meeting people like you and Tracy, you were also in our magazine as well. We really have the opportunity, like both of you with your show, to meet just astonishing people that are making a difference in the communities.
So when you said, I'm going to put out a magazine, what were your thoughts at that time, just when you were going into it?
Well, long story short, I didn't actually do that. So it is kind of funny because many years ago, a friend of mine, Tom Hannigan, who sadly passed away way too soon, had Streets of St. Charles magazine, or Streetscape, magazine. And I did some writing and some things for him, and actually was on the cover of one of his magazines. And we talked many years ago about the opportunity idea of maybe taking over or being part of his magazine. And then that just kind of stopped. And we were approached by City Lifestyle, which is a national, there's 182 City Lifestyles around the nation. And there was probably only like maybe 20 when we came on to City Lifestyle. And they kept asking and coming back and asking. And my husband, who was Mr. Rock and Roller Music Man, decided that he was tired of late nights and bars and all that comes with singing in a band and, karaoke, all those type of things. So he jumped on it. And then, of course, within minutes, I was a partner with him. And we've since 2017, Chesterfield took over St. Charles and then started of Clayton in 2020. And it's been a blessing ever since. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely, been fun, a great experience. And then the opportunity to meet, so many people. I was on radio for probably, I don't know, it's been about 15 years. And then Gordon went on with me and decided to not renew our contract. And that's kind of where the whole podcast began. Because like you two, it's so fun to be able to be invited into your wellness room, and you have the ability to do what you want to share and what you want to offer. And you don't have all the media and all those things around it that sometimes take that wellness feeling away, right?
Right. And I just love that you always highlight the different things that are going on in St. Louis and our communities in the suburbs. So bravo to you and your husband.
Well, bravo to you too, because that's the reason why you were in our magazine, because you're out there making such a difference. I mean, truly such a difference. Looks like he snuck in. There's my husband coming in.
Gordon.
Watching downstairs. Would you like to say hello? There's my gorgeous husband. So he just sent Mike up. It says, "You're my person."
Oh my gosh. So,
This is delicious.
last year I started watching Grey's Anatomy, and like everybody has their person. And that's one of the things that I took from that. So I love that cup. I'm gonna have to get a cup like that.
I love that cup.
Speaking of emotional support and wellness, I mean, oh Olive.
Yeah.
Oh Olive. All I could think about is the fact that, I love literacy. It's so important for us to have social emotional learning and literacy for our children. Speak to us. What was your why for Oh Olive?
Boy, that's so simple. When you talk about your person, of course, my children are, everything. And Gordon, which will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary come April 14th, has been just such a blessing in my life. And it came later in life, love. I was, I have a has-been. That was my first husband. And then I have my husband who's just, we just complete each other, and we are there to always build each other up. And that's what it's all about, is that person wanted to make you a better person, not make you feel less that you're trying to strive, but you just feel good about what you're doing. And my other person who was my life was my mom. And so this Saturday actually will mark 1 year that I held her hand as she passed away. And so I wanted something, obviously, to distract me or to help me heal. Many, many reasons behind that. And we have this bulldog, Olive, which actually is behind me in that was the cover of our magazine for August Kids and Pets issue.
Okay.
She just brings so much joy to us. We adopted her. And I mean, I'm madly in love with her. Like, I look at her and my heart warms. There's just something about her so special. And she does that to other people when they're around her. And she was scared one night during a storm. And of course, I'm scared losing my mom. And we all have fears in life, right?
Right.
And it just sparked me. And we always say, "Oh, Olive," at everything she does. So it sparked a story. Kids are afraid of thunderstorms. Adults are afraid of thunderstorms. And there she is. And we wanted something that would encourage bravery and allow children to overcome their fears. Olive is something else. Like, she's fearful of things. But like when you saw her bark right there, that was the camera coming down on her at Fox 2. And she was afraid of it, but she goes after her fears. And I think that's something we all have to learn from that. There's not one of us that is not fearful of something or a lot of things. And we want to hide from that. And Olive doesn't. She might for a minute get a little bit strange and make funny sounds, but then she's inquisitive and she wanted to find out what that rain was and what that thunder was. And just watching her instilled a story. And so now from there, the first of O Olive series is Oh No, a Thunderstorm, which is the first book right here.
Wait a minute. You're saying that this is going to be a series.
Yes, the second book we're already working on. The cover is finished right now. And it's Oh No, a Big Bad Bully. But of course, my bulldog is not the bully.
Okay.
We're working on that, and there'll be different books, A Monster Next Door, A Creature in the Closet, things that most kids may have a fear, but how she goes after it and learns to have the courage and bravery to keep moving forward, through the stormiest times, because we all have them, right?
Absolutely. Now, I've seen you in interviews where you are with a bunch of kids. How does that make you feel inside when you see the kids become interested in your delivery? And then afterwards, do you all talk about the book, and do they share with you that they may have had some fears?
It's super emotional. Like, I must be low on estrogen. I just want to cry at everything right now. When I have a grandmother, an aunt, or a mom send me a video of their 1-year-old or their 4-year-old or their 7-year-olds, and the little one going, they can't even really talk yet. And they're going, boom, bam, because there's the sound effects in the book and you see them reading them. And I had a teacher who sent me an email and said that her son, she's a teacher. And so, of course, just like, you were talking about, Tracy, literacy is so important. And our book it encompasses all children. They can relate to this bulldog, that everyone loves. And when the mother wrote to me that her child said, Mommy, I want to read Olive, and then she pulls it out, and normally she only gets through a few pages before he's ready to move on to another book. They read the entire book, and then he says, Mommy, I want more pages.
Oh.
That's a huge compliment. And when we go into these schools and we're in front of the classrooms and the children want to read aloud and make the sound effects. And in fact, Gordon comes with me a lot to help and make sure Olive's okay, because it's a lot of stimulation. All these kids just want to be on top of her, of course. So we watch her closely to make sure that, she's not scared or safe, but she just lays down right in the middle of the kids and just wants all the attention. And you hear the kids saying, this is the best day ever, and that's when you know that we're instilling inspiration, motivation. We're inspiring them to want to read and be part of a story and use their imagination. And, that's so important.
Wow. When you talk about her being able to go out and she's there. I'm a therapist. I love therapy dogs, but everybody who's had a pet feels like they're part of their family. And I think the other piece to that is that they get that balance. I literally saw her jump into the golf cart.
Oh my gosh. If we say that you want to go, if Gordon just jingles the golf cart key, sure, little ears pop up. She goes running out the door, hops right in the golf cart, and is ready to go. That's one of her favorite things. In fact, usually when the weather's nice, we usually take one around the 5 or 6 time to relax and take a ride. And dogs, they know time. They just do. And all of a sudden they start just kind of making noises and going around you. And we're like, what? What do you want? Do you want to go that ride? And boom, straight to the back door. So,
well, it sounds like Olive has your heart, but I saw on your website that you have a fundraiser for a Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
Talk to us about what Make-A-Wish means to you.
Many years ago, I was involved with Make-A-Wish, helping them to raise money to go on wish granting. I went on one wish granting where I met a 9-year-old little girl in the hospital who could only tell me what her wish was by wiggling her right toe. She couldn't speak due to the brain tumor, and she wanted a pony. So it took me literally 2 weeks. The empathy, and I'm so empathetic that it took me down, actually. I couldn't, at the time, my daughter was younger as well. So you're relating to this child. So I knew that I was not able to go on the wishes because it was too hard for me to recover from what they're going through. But I knew I could raise money, and I was very good at it. I started a big campaign for them. And then years kind of went by, and then I was trying to figure out how could Olive give back with our books that we have. And I was searching for that. Children's Hospital, a lot of wonderful, there's so many out there, great organizations. And I thought, gosh, let me go back to my roots and see what's happening at Make-A-Wish again. And so when I did, I found out that 40 years ago this year, the very first wish here in St. Louis when Make-A-Wish started was a little 2-year-old boy who wished for a puppy. So I thought there can't be anything better than to tie Make-A-Wish in. So we started that. That is something online where you can donate to. But what we do is when there's books sold, there's a percentage, or our Olive pups, which we are waiting for them to arrive.
Yes.
With the little hearts, because Olive has actual hearts in her fur pattern and one on her right ear in real life. So, and then of course, hence her eyes are olive. That's how her name came about. But so for everything that we sell of Olive, there's a percentage then that goes back to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And hopefully someday you don't get super rich off being an author unless, Well, it takes something big when you're an author. It takes a lot of books to get that back. But you know what? Whatever we are able to give back every month when the commissions come in from the sales, then part of that goes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Every little bit helps.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I work a lot with St. Jude, and every little bit helps. So, I mean, I hear that, Olive, do people call the dog Olive?
No, well, sometimes, yes. We just say so much all the time. Oh, Olive, because she's just always doing something. But her name is actually, I actually call her Olive Rose. So
Olive Rose. Well, Olive Rose has a merchandise. I saw some merchandise that you can purchase. Besides the dog, what type of merchandise do you have?
So our key words is we want children and people to be possum. We want them to feel possum. So our line is I'm possum. So we have T-shirts with Olive's head that says it's a cartoon character, and I'll be darned if I don't have one sitting here with me. Everything's everywhere. Here we go. Hang on, I got you.
That's right.
They gotta go to her website.
This is something
wonderful
too, because on the website is a playhouse, so you can download coloring pages and crossword. And yesterday I received a colored photo from a little girl named Holland. And so February 14th, actually, we are one person will be selected randomly, not because they drew the best, just randomly. And they're going to win a full bundle, which includes a I'm Possum t-shirt, which this is the logo. If you can see the puppy and it says I'm Possum. That's on t-shirts, little canvas bags. And we have bookmarkers, and then of course the possum plush. So they'll get a book, a plushie, and then a t-shirt and a canvas bag. So, if the kids want to go to oolivethebulldog.com and actually, looks like I have my assistant here today. And of course I have Louie, my little chocolate poodle, under my desk right now. So here's the canvas bags. So you're going to get that and a plushie and a book and a t-shirt. One of the lucky coloring contestants. So you can just go to the website, download, print it, and then you can just email it to me. And then we'll showcase them all as well. So February 14th, we'll be selecting that. And then here too, I got to show you. So here's the next cover.
This is an exclusive. We have an exclusive.
Yes. So Isabella, who is my illustrator, who I work with, is so fabulously talented. This is the first book she's worked on. I found her through a friend, and she's just delightful to work with. And she is extremely, so every page is hand drawn with watercolors. So there's nothing digital, nothing AI. It is all by hand, and she's amazing. So
hey, that's our first exclusive of the year, Tracy.
Yep. And no one else besides my husband has seen that.
Olive.
Olive.
I love the fact that she said that she drew it and it wasn't AI, because we're getting away from people's creative gifts, and we can't get away from that. That's so important, especially
that was very important to me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Isabella Brewster is her name, and I'm so lucky to have found her, because I went through and met a lot of people, and it was like she right away she came in, she drew a picture after seeing a picture of all of them. I just, oh my gosh, you're it. Please, you're it.
You feel it, when you're working with people, because it has to be a good vibe, a positive vibe. So when you find someone who's vibrating on your same level, you always feel it. So people know where they can go. Give us the website one more time.
Sure. It's Olive. So it's Olive, thebulldog.com. And we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, and she's definitely a little celebrity around town. And I've been so fortunate, your show having me on, and other media channels that have taken the time to want to share, because I really think she has something special to offer to children. And there's nothing more important than getting children to read. We don't want that to become a past time happening because they're always on their computers or their phone or PlayStation.
Well, I know you're going to be a total success. You have so many wonderful components to everything that you're doing. And I know Tracy just popped out for a second. I know she's going to probably pop back in a second. But we always ask everyone on the show, What is your word? What is a word that you choose to describe you or where you're at in your life currently?
I do that every year, actually. Last year was joy. I wanted to find joy in everything I could because it was a difficult year. And I knew that I had to find joy. And this year, I feel this is a year that a lot of decisions are being made and a lot of new happenings. And my word is imagine, because I believe that you can imagine everything is possible. And for a child to imagine is to create.
So imagine and create.
Imagine
So
is my word.
I think we've lost Tracy due to the fancy internet.
Yes.
Everyone else, you can drop your affirmation word in the chat. And if you just hold on and stay with us for a minute, I'm going to let everybody know a couple of things that are happening over the weekend. We have Belle Darris, the Electric Soul. She plays the violin, and she's going to be at the Dark Room at 361 Grandel Square, 9:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. this weekend. You can go and check her out. And also, there's a young man, we call him Big Saxy. He's Antoine Washington. He's a saxophone player. He will be at Neat Restaurant and Bar, 11208 West Florissant, and that's Friday, February 2nd. So there's some great things going on in St. Louis. Get out this weekend, and also go and get Olive.
You would love that.
Well, and you know what? When you get the new book, please let us know, because we would definitely like to have you on so we can talk about that. A book series. Can you believe that?
I can hardly believe it.
Well,
I'm loving every moment.
Loving every moment. Well, we're going to say we wish you peace, love, and positivity. Everybody have a great day tomorrow and on into the weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.